Hello guys, so in this video we'll try to finish the update and delete files for this project. Anyway, so I before going to that portion or that section, I am just going to show you one small thing. In the display info, I have just changed the button for the update info and delete info, the color. Like I made the button outline as dark and danger, so it looks like this. So basically it's a bit more like having bit more differences, considering each buttons will have different colors, so people can easily recognize what's going to happen with what. It's just like the design, it's not important anyway. So we're gonna do the delete file. So it is currently empty, as you can see. So I'm gonna open my PHP tag. So we're gonna write a SQL query. Before that, we're gonna include the file. So which file we're going to include? Obviously the connect.php. That's the file we're going to include. Connect.php. So that's the file we're going to include now. And then we're going to do some coding to delete the data which already exists in our database. So let's add some just like random data so that we can delete them. Yes, that's been done. So now I'm gonna start editing my delete file. So I'm gonna write a if statement here. If is set get. So we're gonna have the ID here. So which ID, I mean like which variable we're gonna use that. So in the display info, if you remember, we have defined some ID for the delete and update. So since we are editing the delete file first, so I'm gonna get that variable from that particular file, and I'm gonna start editing in here. I'm gonna declare a variable here. I'm just gonna copy this one. I'm gonna write a SQL query. Get from the table name. So let's find out the table name. The table name is here. Where we're gonna put the condition. So the table, in the table we have defined the ID variable. So basically that is the ID variable in that, sorry, the column name is ID. So we have put that column name already here as a column name. ID is equal to, we're gonna use this variable. So if the column name matches with this particular variable, we want to delete the file, we want to delete the info from that particular ID related, or the info related to that ID. So I'm going to write one more variable. Delete result is equal to, so I'm going to pass two parameters inside this particular parenthesis. So first one will be connect.php parameter, basically, so that variable will go inside this delete info file, and then the second variable will be this particular variable. Second parameter will be this particular variable. So then this will be done, and I have to write the code here. So the error has gone. Basically, I made a mistake earlier on, but now it is fine. Now I'll write is if statement here. The condition will be this variable. If this variable is like true, then we will write the code here. If it gets successfully deleted, so we're gonna redirect to the display info page again. So how we're gonna do that? That's how we're gonna do that. If there is an error, so what will gonna happen? We're gonna print out new information. So else, we're gonna just use the same code as we have used before. The code is here, so we're gonna save our time by just writing the code. Let's see. Now test our delete button. So let's see if it is working or not. So we have added some random data at the end. So we're going to refresh the table. So we can see the 5, 6, 7. These are like just random data for testing purposes. So let me check in our display info page. Yeah, we have this data. So suppose you want to delete the last data, right? So it should get deleted. As we can see, it exists in the database and in the web application, the display info PHP as well. So let me check. So if we delete this, yes, it has been deleted successfully. So to double check this one, we refresh the page. See, the number 7 was deleted just earlier on now. So the delete code is working successfully. Now we will work on the update code, which is easier as well. We need to, in order to modify the update code, we need to copy the registration file. So it's best to copy the entire code, then we will modify the code according to our needs. So basically that's what we're gonna do. So let's see. Yes, it's all fine. So let's see which particular things we're going to modify. First, we'll do the very basic thing. We'll just rename the title. So let me check. Date user registration info. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to introduce some new variables in here one by one. We're going to use the new variable, and the data will be collected from the update, the display info file. So how? We're gonna go to the display info file. Same way the delete info PHP, we got that particular variable. So from the update info.php, we have declared one variable as well. We're gonna get that variable. That is essential. So that will be declared here. We're gonna write a SQL query here. Update all, so asterisk sign, that we're gonna give all information, all from table. So our table name is use form, where the table, the column is ID, so where ID is equal to this ID. Now we will write another SQL query. Here inside the parenthesis we're gonna pass two parameter. So first parameter will be this connect the PHP parameter, like this variable. We're gonna use that variable and we're gonna paste it inside, and then we're gonna use this variable. So this is our SQL query. We're gonna write one more SQL query and we're gonna declare one more variable. So we're gonna pass this variable inside that. I have to update this one. So MySQL SQLi, and I have to put query here. So then this code gonna work. Yes. So I have saved it now. So let's see how our update form is working. Basically, if you click update on anything, okay, there is an error. Let me check. Is that I have put double R, so it should be one R. So the error is fixed now. So let me check. Refresh the page. So I'm gonna insert some more variables here now. I'm gonna declare some variables here. So let's declare some variable. Basically, I'm gonna use this variable here. I'm going to copy and paste it like 8 times. So each time I'm doing that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring this table names, like so the column names, each of these column names I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put them in here one by one. So that's how I'm gonna do this. So then we will define these variables, so the values inside the form. So we're gonna create value here. So we're gonna see all these things in the next video. Thank you guys.